boy.
And to think we got all dressed up for that. Do we even play the sad music for this one at this point?
Is there circus music?
Look, Psychos and Sickos unite for You Ran Into an All-Time Great Team edition of the PHNX Suns post-game show, of course, brought to you by our friends over at Bet365. Download Bet365 app. Use code PHNX365. Deposit 10. Place the bet for 5 and get $150 in bonus bets. And that's going to do it for the PHNX Suns post-game show. You can follow us at PHNX_Suns. Shout out to the Freckle Mamba behind the Mac. Making all of the magic happen tonight. Sometimes magic has to be quick. No, look, obviously look.
Sorry, Megan.
Look, I'll say this. Probably not the game that we all expected from the Suns, but at the end of the day, they run into an all-time great Oklahoma City Thunder team. The game is not over yet. If you are listening to this after the fact, you're laughing too hard at that. Right now,
time hasn't expired, but the game is over. Let's be clear.
Right now, it's 125-78.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? How you doing?
Aaron, do we have that? Do we have that meme? That I think this is the only way to really just show you what this is the NBA's chances this year of beating Oklahoma City. I saw over 14,000 futures.
14 million.
Or 14 million futures. Only
no, it's 14 billion.
It just keeps getting worse. Only one opportunity to beat this team. You're playing the Thanos of the NBA. They've just tied the best 25-game start ever. They've got a top 3 pick coming.
I was going to say, are the first-round picks the Infinity Stones? Because they got them all.
Yep.
They got them all.
Presti's just sitting there, on top of the world. It is a 50-point game now, by the way.
Betting right on the teams that are making ill-timed, ill-mannered moves.
Look, I'll tell you this. 50-point game right now. Suns got 50 points sitting on the bench.
So you're saying
that's all I'm saying.
It's true.
That's all I'm saying is they don't want to see a healthy Suns team.
Suns got 54 points.
You know what? You're damn right.
On the bench right
You're
now.
damn right. Okay, look, obviously this is going to be an interesting post-game show. Maybe not talking a ton about the game, but we should talk about the game at least a little bit. I know that you can boil this down to Oklahoma City is just on track to be one of the greatest teams of all time. And certainly that is fair analysis of what's going on. But I also look at how the Suns played tonight, and I'm like, I don't feel like they played their sharpest game from that first quarter, from that beginning part in the second quarter when they held it to about 12 points. What went wrong for the Suns before it was just the Thunder avalanche?
they were very uncomfortable, and you could tell they were very uncomfortable, especially on the offensive end. Like, there were a couple times where we were watching, especially during the watching along, saying that's a solid defensive possession. No, they're solid right there. But then on offense, I mean, there was one possession that stood out to me where they just didn't let Colin Gillespie get the ball. He probably hasn't been denied that hard since Villanova, honestly. And the offense for the Suns didn't start until there was 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Like, the Thunder can just afford to do that. The effort that they have, the way that they play defensively, like, the Suns' offense wasn't really a thing at all. You know what I mean? And, like, there were so many opportunities that they probably could have had. There were windows where they could have capitalized on that end of the floor. And then from there, once they lost the rhythm, it just got out of hand from there.
Couldn't hit a shot even when they were getting stops. They were, forcing some turnovers late in that first and early in that second. You knew it was pretty much a fait accompli once they weren't making open looks from three. This team can't win if they're not hitting their open looks, especially when you're playing against a buzzsaw like Oklahoma City.
Yeah, this looked like a team for the first time that was operating without their two best scorers and their two primary playmakers on the offensive side. And that lack of execution on the offensive side is what conceded the tone to be set by Oklahoma City and however they wanted to do it. 2 turnovers in the first 4 minutes. Both of those turned into immediate points for Oklahoma City. They not only score, but they get the crowd involved, and they get the crowd involved as they're exchanging the ends to get back on defense where they're already set and ready to get into what it is that they want to do in terms of their game plan. So you just, again, we talked about it in pregame. You don't have margin for error in most games, but especially without your 2 best offensive players, and you start the game off like that against a team that feeds off of those things, no different than you do, that's nearly impossible to try to overcome, especially on the road in front of their crowd.
Well, and also in an NBA Cup game where obviously this Thunder team has been clearly motivated all season. They just won the championship. They're coming out and they are matching the best start through 25 games in NBA history with a victory tonight. There's money on the line tonight. And there are a lot of players on OKC that are good rotational players that mean a lot to this team that aren't getting paid super max contracts. And so they lost the NBA Cup in the finals last year. They're clearly already motivated to be one of the greatest teams of all time this year in their follow-up season of winning a championship. Plus, there's money on the line. And so you're at home against a team like the Suns, who are missing so much talent, are clearly outmatched. And look, as greatly coached as the Suns can be, sometimes another team is just better than you.
I would have happily paid them each $50,000 not to do this to the Suns if the $50K was the most important thing on the line here. But yeah, this is they're better than you, and you're not at full strength, and they're still better than you at full strength. Let's not lie. They're better than probably every team in the NBA right now. By the way, for those of you wondering, 48 points is the worst loss in Suns history. Happened twice in the 2017-18 season.
I went to both games.
And the second worst loss in Suns history, or third worst loss in Suns history, came that season.
And who did they play in that
Golden
game?
State, 46 point loss.
I think I went to all 3 games that year.
Well,
so the first
Never
one
question
was
his loyalty.
So the first one was opening night. It was the 50th season for the Suns. They had a special logo and all of that.
And they couldn't lose by 50.
And I was sitting in the very last row, and I remember taking a video at the beginning of it and being like, can't wait to be disappointed in year 50. And then I'm like, wow, Suns really just almost lost by 50 in celebration of their anniversary. In that Spurs game, I was sitting up at the very top, and then once they started getting blown out, obviously the entire lower bowl cleared out. So me and a group of my friends ran down to like the lower bowl. We were in college, and they just like let us walk through. So we were sitting like 10 rows up, and I know a couple of the guys on the Solar squad, and they're throwing T-shirts, and they see us, and they just throw 5 T-shirts to us.
All
Bang,
right.
bang, bang. And everybody's looking around like, what the hell? That was the highlight of that season for me as a Suns fan. So the fact that we're looking at this loss and we're like, ooh, that might just match it, not great.
I'm mystified because 4 of the 5 worst losses in franchise history were all that season.
It was a bad season.
And they
dude.
both came in the span of like 2 came in opening week and then 2 came in the same week in February. Like,
it was a
what's
really
happening?
bad team.
It was bad. Can somebody throw Eric a T-shirt to make tonight better?
Please?
No,
That would
all
make
right.
tonight awesome, is getting a T-shirt thrown
I
my
feel like
way.
what kind of gets fortified with today, though, obviously the context is what it is as far as injuries and the build up to it and all of that, and obviously it being a cup game too. But the Suns have played Oklahoma City twice now. They played Denver twice. They played Houston twice. Those are probably the top 3 teams in the West.
In the NBA, maybe.
Yeah, and I think that's the other part. Schedule-wise, they played those teams twice. They played barely any Eastern Conference teams so far this season.
Played 2 Eastern Conference teams.
So to that point, as far as them going up against these teams that are in that kind of punched up weight class that they want to be in at some point, there's a clear gap between them and those teams. That's the Hyde part or Jekyll part, however you want to look at it. But the other side of that is Minnesota, the Clippers, a few other teams that are in that kind of, not at the top of the top, but right underneath, that cut underneath. They've shown to be able to play against those teams and win
Lakers,
against
not the
those teams. The
Clippers, right?
Lakers.
Yeah.
Yes, the Lakers, but they beat the Clippers as well, a team that should be in that realm.
Just suck.
And the last one for me, other team that I'm watching closely, and actually they have a game against them next week, the Golden State Warriors. I feel like it's the Lakers, the Timberwolves, and obviously the Warriors that are in that tier.
Spurs?
Yeah,
like
I guess I would throw them in there, and then
They're 2-0
against them too.
Yeah.
So to that point, they've beaten that team twice as well. So I feel like the one other team they kind of have to quote unquote prove it against is Golden State. So if we're scrapping tonight, it is what it is. Shows that there's some distance between them and the top of the West. That next tier of teams, a tier of teams that most people said they had no business being involved in playing closely with, is a group of teams that they could potentially be all but one game lost against them through the first quarter and some change of the season so far.
And it doesn't matter if you lose by 50 or you lose by 1 point. You're still 14-11. Right?
Yep.
You already got past the cup part where the point differential matters.
Yeah.
Well, look, speaking of point differential, I actually have a fun game I just came up with that we're going to play on the other side of this break. I just need all of you to close your box score. No more looking at box scores, anything like that. Same thing with you, chat, for your own mental health.
Don't we have to wait and see if history's made here in the last minute?
It's 53 right now.
Okay. I'll wait to play the game until it's over. We will have some more numbers. We are going to name a dude of the night. We'll see who it is.
Maybe.
We're going to talk about this Suns game, and we are going to play some games and have some fun. We'll do it on the other side of our first break. Don't cry, but if you are crying, throw on some Shady Rays, because Shady Rays can not just protect your eyes, you look pretty damn cool wearing them as well. I was always the guy who was losing his sunglasses or breaking his sunglasses. I don't know why, I just was. And I was always the guy to spend like $5 on his sunglasses. And maybe that was why, because as soon as I got my Shady Rays, I've just been absolutely protective of them. I've had them for almost 2 years now. I haven't broken them. I haven't lost them. But here's the thing. If I did, they would give me a replacement. Even if it was happening on day one, no guilt trip, just replacements for Shady Rays. Sunglasses are made for real life. They're seriously good looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And you don't have to just trust me. You can trust the over 300,000 people that have rated it 5 stars. And we've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com. Use code PHNX for 35% off. 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
Look, the Arizona Lottery's tagline used to be, you can't win if you don't play. Suns are proven even if you play, you might not win. But if you're looking to win, Arizona Lottery has some great holiday scratchers with over $80 million in prizes on the line. So why wouldn't you try to win tonight? They have 6 festive scratchers tickets to choose from, including Cash Countdown, which has prizes up to $250,000, and Candy Cane Cash, which I've told you about. And it smells like peppermint. Kind of like, I think that smells like that too. Gil's got it going on tonight. Plus, you can dash to instant prizes with holiday fast play tickets. And when it comes to holiday gifts, Scratchers tickets make great stocking stuffers. So why not get them today? You can get them at our friends at Circle K. It's super easy to get a hold of them. So love the play and spread holiday cheer with holiday Scratchers from the Arizona Lottery right now. Go get them.
All right, I'm bad at math, but the final score has happened. It is a 49-point loss. That's history, yeah? All right, I gotta tweet that. Should we change the headline to historic?
Breaking historic loss. Hey, if you're gonna be bad, be historically bad.
I think we're gonna have to change the headline for that. But look, I mean, it is what it is. I know I said I'm gonna have a game that we're going to play, and we are gonna do that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But first things first, game's over. Might as well take a look at the numbers presented by Desert Financial Credit Union, Arizona's #1 credit union, named by Forbes.
Does not compute.
Not pretty.
Error.
Pretty. Not pretty at all. Yeah. Very tough going for the Suns tonight. You factor in, obviously, the context of them being without anywhere from 50 to 60 points on average between their 2 top end scorers. Against an all-time great defense, that's a lot to deal with. And even with the injuries that they have on their end, they still have a ton of talent to the point where if you just watched this game and you saw them play for the first time, you would have not have thought they had anybody missing. You would have thought they were just full strength and they had everybody that they needed to put out on the court. Tough one for the Suns. Nothing that you harp on. You just look at it for what it is. And you move on from it.
Yeah, so you don't even look. You burn the film. I mean, there's nothing you can take from this game, really. I mean, there are not morals lessons, but like there are things you can take from it and say, hey, we need to be sharp. Like when you are short-handed, like this guy out of hand because the attention to detail was lacking. You talked about turnovers and sloppy play and the offense stagnating. The defense was fine in a lot of those spurts, but the reason this snowballed was because the discipline was not there. And we talked about discipline foul-wise and stuff like that, and obviously it got out of hand, and we kind of knew this was going to happen the way it happened at a certain point. But it's just the fact of the matter is, take from this, if nothing else, just be on top of your stuff, especially against this team.
Take that handle, flush it 3 times, and forget about it.
And then burn the film again.
You're 14-11. You played probably the greatest, at least one of the greatest regular season teams of all time.
You guys ready for a game?
Sure.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Real quick. Put your box scores away, though. Stop looking at box scores.
You have to clean up your game process, because too many times you've been able to kind of atone for mistakes early in games because of your stick-to-itiveness and being able to execute or out-execute opponents for 3 quarters. What about if you never start off that far behind the 8-ball or just outright in front of the 8-ball to begin with? Set a better tone for games.
Yeah, 100% agree. So here's the game that we're going to play. It's called Match the Plus Minus. I'm going to tell you the plus minus of a player, and you guys are going to tell me which player on the Suns roster that plus minus belongs to, okay? Let's start with a fun one.
This is my nightmare.
-3. There are 3 players who have a -3 plus minus. I'll let you know if you get any of the 3.
Jamari Bouye.
Not correct.
What was the question again?
You're going to match the plus minus to the player. There are 3 players with a -3. Chat, no cheating. Can we take away chat?
I'm gonna guess. I have no clue if he played or not.
Fleming.
Rasheer Fleming is one of 3 players with a -3 plus minus in 10 minutes.
Kamad Malawach.
Also one of 3 players in 10 minutes. The other player played
Richards.
more than those 2.
Nick Richards?
No. Nick Richards in 7 minutes did not have a -3. This player...
Nigel Hayes Davis.
No. This player got legitimate rotation minutes tonight.
Jordan Goodwin.
Not Ryan Dunn.
Nope. Neither of those 2.
Nick Richards. No.
Mark?
Nope.
Who the hell is it then?
Any final guesses, Gil?
I'm out.
Oso Iguodaro.
I was going to say that and didn't even think.
19 minutes was a -3 tonight.
That's a reminder to go with your first, your second.
That
instinct, 'cause my
-3,
first one was wrong.
that -3 feels like a +20 when you look at the deficit.
If you lose by
If they lost by 49.
Okay.
-3 feels like +20.
How about
honestly.
this? Match the plus minus. -47.
Dylan Brooks.
Bing, 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 bing. Dylan Brooks, a -47 tonight. Okay, we're going to keep it going here. I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys. There are 2 players with a -20 tonight. Who are they?
I'm going back with my first guess. Jamari Bouye.
Nope.
Colin Gillespie?
Colin Gillespie is one of the 2 players with
Royce
-20.
O'Neal.
Royce O'Neal is not -20.
Jordan Goodwin.
Jordan Goodwin is also not
Grayson
-20.
Allen.
Grayson Allen is not -20.
Mark Williams.
Mark Williams is not -20.
We about running out of people at this point.
Jamari Bouye.
Nope,
I
you
said
already
him
guessed
already.
Bouye.
I'm just going to keep guessing.
That's fair. Rotation minutes.
Ryan Dunn.
Ryan Dunn. Also
Ryan Dunn.
a -20 tonight. -30.
Oh,
Colin Gillespie.
We already got Colin.
Oh, we did got him.
Collins,
He's
-20.
-20. Sorry.
Grayson.
Wrong.
My goodness.
Mark Williams.
Mark Williams is correct at a
Ugh.
-30. Now we're getting down on players here. -41.
Jeez.
That's Grayson.
That is Grayson Allen. Okay. -34.
Is that Royce?
That's Royce. Okay.
Jeez.
I think we got a couple more.
Ugh.
-11.
Ooh-wee.
2 players
Nigel
recorded
Hayes
a
Davis.
-11. Nigel Hayes Davis is
and
one of them.
Jamari Bouye.
Jamari Bouye is not one of them.
Oh, my.
This player played 7 minutes, the lowest on the team tonight.
Kobe Brea. I don't know
Nope,
if he played.
he didn't play.
I don't even know if he was up. Who the hell would have played
Nigel?
7 minutes?
Nigel, you got his -11.
-11. Okay.
This player played 7 minutes, grabbed 5 rebounds, had 2 turnovers, and was a -11 in those 7 minutes.
Who the hell would that be?
Did we say Man already?
Man was a -3.
He's -3. We said him already.
It was Man and Rasheer.
You're on the right track.
Over Sheer?
No.
Oh, Nick Richards.
Nick Richards.
Ah,
The only player, there are 2 players actually, who I have not said for plus minus. That's Jordan Goodwin and Jamari Bouye. One is a -14, one is a -8. Who is who?
Goody's -11
No.
14.
or 14.
Yes, Goody is
That's what I meant.
-14.
Bouye
That's
is
what I
Jamari
meant.
Bouye,
-8,
-8,
yeah.
which is the second lowest plus minus of the night. And for that reason, Jamari Bouye, you are our dude of the night, presented by Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you. And Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Visit playatgila.com 4 more
Oh my
details. You guys like
God.
the setup for that one?
That was
That
good.
was
That was
fun.
good. That was
That
actually
was
good. That was
good.
good. I like that. I like that.
That's two for Jamari the last week. He
Yeah.
got one on Friday last week, and then he got one Wednesday this week. So
This is the one nobody wanted, though.
In
he's on the
28
heater.
minutes tonight, Jamari Bouye dropped 14 points, was 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from deep, also added 5 assists, 2 rebounds, a steal, and a block, 0 personal fouls, and only a -8. What a night from the Suns' two-way menace.
Woo!
He is really good. Like, let's
He
just
is.
be
He's
honest here.
fun.
Like, he's been really good.
Yes.
I mean, he had some solid plays before the game got ugly,
Mhm.
which, again, like, we said it. Like, a standard contract is kind of calling his name, kind of like the Green
For
Goblin
sure.
mask, for sure. So
I think we got to a point where Isaiah Livers was a guy that you looked at and said, hey, that's got to be a guy that you
Mhm.
get in your rotation. Obviously, he's been out with the hip injury, which blows.
it's unfortunate.
Because he has a history of those hip injuries. To me, Jamari's just been too good to deny. Like, he's just been so solid.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they want to add another guard to the rotation.
And I hear you, but with
Health
the health of this
considered.
team,
Yeah, that's
he's just been
relevant.
so good.
That's relevant. But just thinking down the line, if trades happen and they look to add pieces to the front court, they'll want to have one more wing than they will one more guard, I imagine. If not one more center, maybe in place of another. If not in a swap that adds up to kind of shrink the center room some. But he's making it hard. And I still go back to my original point and how I feel like their reasoning why bringing them in made sense. And that was to expedite the growth of Malowach, Brea, and any of the other guys in the G League level to get up to par with NBA speed of things.
Yeah. Can I throw a question
Please.
your way? Even with this kind of a loss, you still prefer this to last year, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, come
That's
on.
all
Dude. Come on.
I've heard people in the mean Twitter streets being like, "No, man, vibes don't matter." I'm like, yeah, I'd still take this a million times.
If they
over
lost like this to they lost like this to the Clippers last year. I know it wasn't like literally historic, but it was really bad.
it's pretty close.
The number of people who are spiraling out after losing to the Oklahoma City Thunder without Devin Booker and Jalen Green, and this is me saying this, need to calm down. This is one of those where you throw your hands up in the air.
They need to be calm and see clearly.
Okay, so one last thing on the plus minus. I'm Mr. Plus Minus here. There are 2 players on the Oklahoma City Thunder with a plus minus tonight, and I will tell you they play double-digit minutes.
Ooh.
Can you tell me who they are?
It's got to be bench guys.
They did come off the bench, both of them.
Jalen Williams.
No. Jalen Williams, a plus 15 on the night.
The right Jalen Williams?
Correct. The other Jalen Williams, plus 32.
Sounds about right.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd was a -3, the lowest plus minus on the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight in 13 minutes. There is one more player off the bench who was a negative in plus minus in 17 minutes.
Well,
This player did not play a good game, and it was visible.
Oh.
It should be Chet Holmgren. He should have got negative points just for his fold.
Chet in 25 minutes had 24 points. It was a plus 33.
Still should have been
It
negative.
was visible. It was evident.
So Caruso is a -3. This is not a guard.
Not a guard.
This player airballed the shot.
Oh, Kendrick Williams.
Kendrick Williams.
I had to get the hair.
A sultry -1 on the night in 17 minutes.
Kenny Hustle.
It's Suns fans desired backup center for multiple years there.
Okay, one more game. Tell me if this is a real person or if I'm making up this name.
Okay.
Chris Youngblood.
Chris Youngblood. He
Real-
made it 3
real
legs.
person.
Youngblood.
Youngblood. Number 3, I think, right?
Yeah, he's number 3. You're a psycho. Okay, look, we're going to play some OTTLE in a second here. We'll wrap up our thoughts with our love to play. We're going to do all of that, though, on the other side of our second break. Oh, wait, never mind. I can't see the TV. Sorry, Ayrton. I guess you're setting up OTTLE. I can't see the TV right now. But let's just do our love to play, presented by Arizona Lottery. Play and gift today. Do we have a love to play?
Yeah, it's got to be when freaking our boy Grayson Allen made Chet Holmgren fold like a cheap Italian suit. I can say that. Like, it was just that he looked like a folding chair, and it was beautiful. And then on top of it, you get the look that
Shai's
Shai
reaction,
gives.
that's all
Shai's
time.
reaction was so amazing to it as well. Shouldn't have been a flagrant two. That's the only thing.
Yeah, shouldn't have been
That's my
flagrant, too.
thing. I love the play because it shows some heart, some backbone. It shows some blue collarness from Grayson Allen. You're not going to just run right through me to get to whatever screen you're trying to set on the basketball. That's not what's happening. You're also not going to just stand over me after you did that as well. We might not be able to meet you with the resistance we want in terms of the game, but as a man, you're not about to just run over me and then look down on me and all of that and not see me respond in some capacity. Skip the flagrant and skip the ejection. I'll pay that fine, but I still got my manhood. I'm not about to let you just run over me like that.
And Grayson outweighs him.
Yeah.
Half
Half of that was weight room.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I lift. That's what he said when he did that. That's the thing I was saying.
Sure.
Like, I joked around about during the watch along. I was like, yeah, we talked about the antics. Like, I've been waiting for Ott to get thrown the same way you see Pop get thrown out of games, just to, like, put some fight and fire in the team. Well, that kind of serves as the same thing, right?
It
Like,
worked,
you know, yeah. Maybe it'll go. It's on tape delay. It'll carry over to the next game. Like, remember when that happened? So, and also it'll be cool next time these two play each other. It'll be a little fire.
And to the point of comparing the team last year to this season, those guys got down big. How many guys did we see showing heart?
None.
Like, you can say what you want about the play, but exactly, you can say what you want about the play, but at some point you have to have some resistance that you're like, okay, we just don't have it as a team, but I got it as a man, and we're just not doing that. So yeah, shout out to Grayson for that, and I'm sure some representatives of the team were okay with the resistance that he met that play with, because that's something that they embody as a team.
If I'm Coach Ott, I'm paying that fine. Because that.
Well, I wouldn't say coach, but Matt Ishbia.
Somebody pay that fine for, and it should be downgraded to a flagrant one.
Before anything goes.
Stupid around here, so maybe not. Maybe not.
He already's been here. We're good. And so you look at that, and yeah, did that change the game? No, but to me, such a weak thing there. Just Chet completely crumbling because Grayson stood his ground. Now the push was a lot.
We're pretty lucky, considering Chet's mean background and how tough he is.
They don't play around there.
No, they don't play around the suburbs of Minnesota. Yeah. Okay, they don't play.
Yeah, so, the mean streets of Minnesota.
Let's just say Grayson Allen's lucky. Okay, lucky that Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams got
There's
held
a reason
back.
the song says you get cold like Minnesota. Yeah. There's a reason.
Get knocked out cold. Like Chet Holmgren powered by Oxtail.
Williams flexing there at center court was so okay.
I was expecting to start barking to the crowd because he did that last year when he got into it with somebody. I didn't. But
he did it afterwards. But I'm like, man, you weren't even in the plot of what happened. Dylan Brooks came over and tapped you on the chest, and you bounced back like 5 feet to make sure you didn't get involved with what the main fight was. That was the main card.
Dylan Brooks got to check in with Jalen Williams when he goes to Gilbert. Okay, so let's be considerate and careful over here.
Remember
Dylan
where
Brooks,
you are.
You in my city tap man. Get out of here.
I love that Grayson didn't even want to get in the fray. He's just
he
I'm
walked
going
away,
over the
like,
bench. This is dumb.
Bro, I wasn't even trying to do all that, but he wasn't going to run through my face. Like, I reasoned with him more than anything.
We see that play like probably every other week in the league, if not more often than that. It's just,
Lou Dort does that every quarter.
I miss when you can show a little heart in the league and not get fined or ejected. It's crazy.
All right, let's keep on complaining about
streets
the
of Minnesota, though.
The other side of our second break.
Ooh.
Look, when you're checking in with Jalen Williams, after you do that, head on over to Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Obviously, we just had our watch party over at Wild Horse Pass. It was a great time. Thanks, everybody who showed up for a Suns win. We picked the right game, didn't we? And you can always have fun at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, whether it's Wild Horse Pass, Lone Butte, Beek, Weaver, or Santan Mountain. It's not just the sports bars. It's not just the sports books, but it's a state-of-the-art gaming floor, the wonderful hotels, the spas, the pools, the dining. They have just about everything for a staycation, for a night out on the town with your friends, with your family, with your partner, whoever it is. Go to Gila River Resorts and Casinos and have a great time, especially if somebody's visiting. Again, after you check in with the Williams family, then you can take them to Gila River Resorts and Casinos, an unprecedented level of entertainment and excitement that you just won't find anywhere else. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Visit playatgila.com for more details.
Well, I didn't have to worry about the Suns winning or my bet hitting tonight. But you know what? If you want to try to win, your friends at Bet365 have 90 million users that sing their praises, and you should be one of them. They have over 78 sports that you can live bet on. 78. That's almost as many as the Suns lost by tonight. And and it's not just that. They also have 780,000 events that they stream live as well. It's just crazy what they do. And right now, breaking news, the Suns made history. And you can make about $150 just by signing up for Bet365 if you're a new customer. When you bet $5, win or lose, sign up using that promo code PHNX365, deposit $10, bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win or lose. Bonus bets can be used on spreads, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, even if it's awful, or it's never ordinary. At Bet365 must be 21 and over, physically located in Arizona. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or Next Step. Text Next Step to 53342 or visit problemgambling.az.gov.
Let's get to things in order. Elko, you are on a roll right now. Talking about checking in with Chet and Jalen Williams when you're in their respective cities. I'm trying to hold my composure because that just sounds so goofy.
And how about Laura becoming MVP on a night like
MVP!
Thank you, Laura, for becoming a member. You get access to exclusive emojis like the one that Freckled Mamba is using in the chat, plus exclusive content, including a ton of Suns content that we have for you on our YouTube channel. And also, one other thing, if you're here and you're watching this post-game show, odds are you enjoy watching a team lose by a lot. So make sure you come hang out with the PHNX Cardinals crew for the next away game watch party at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. If there's one thing we know here in Arizona sports, it's how to lose together. December 14th at 11 a.m., they take on the Houston Texans. Is Jonathan Gannon going to get fired? Is Drew Petzing going to learn to call a play? No, but you can still have a great time over at Gila River Resorts and Casinos Wild Horse Pass with Bo, with Johnny, with the entire PHNX crew, with food and drink specials, live pre, halftime, and post-game shows, giveaways, and immaculate vibes despite the loss. So go ahead and check that out. RSVP to get entered into the giveaways at gophnx.com/events.
And as for, just to jog my memory, who is it never ordinary with again?
Bet365.
Okay. It's also never ordinary in our chat.
Never.
You see be calm or
extraordinary,
royal.
some might say.
I want to read off a great comment, though, from newly renowned member Laura. Says, hey, I'm here for the duration. Been here since Alvin Adams and joined for SPG's film analysis and the Colin Gillespie emoji.
That is awesome.
We appreciate
That's
you
what it's all
always.
about.
Glad you are here in an exclusive manner. You are more than deserving of it, and we're glad to have you here.
Alvin, one of my favorite Suns of all time, on the court, but off the court, and even better, man, got to work with him. I think he's probably the best Sun center, depending on where you categorize Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
So glad you've been a fan since, I believe, that would be around 1975.
Yeah, Alvin Adams, could have used him tonight.
You deserve better.
Look, Phoenix Suns lost by a lot. The Thunder scored 138 points. They even outscored the Suns by 11 points in the fourth quarter. We're getting OTTLE loaded up here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no idea what to talk about in the meantime. So let's just open it up. What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, Jim just asked, do I have the butt flap on my jammies? No.
Thank God.
No, this is a onesie. No butt flap.
I told y'all yesterday if that was there, I wouldn't be here. So there's your answer.
I respect what Gil's saying. I wouldn't be able to tell or find out, so I wouldn't know.
The next question Jim's going to ask is, what am I wearing under this? Because Jim's been way too flirty in the
like
chat
I said,
tonight.
no, never ordinary here or
Not at all.
Are we
Is
ready?
This like real silk? Did we
Eric,
go
what you
all
think
out?
about
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
think about Jalen Tyson going into the draft?
Jordan Tyson?
Or Jordan
Jalen Tyson
Tyson,
plays for the
excuse me.
Cavaliers. Got some
Excuse
thoughts on
me,
him,
yeah,
too.
that's why I got them mixed up.
Elite lineage, though.
We
Big
all
facts.
knew Jordan Tyson was going into the draft. I mean, we all knew that.
I actually tried to enter the draft tonight as well because I was so bored with this. Found out I have no ability to get drafted.
Jim in the chat says, "Well, OKC just opened up their butt flap and let it loose on us."
That was the other side, not the butt flap.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Until we get to OTTLE, do we have OTTLE or
why are we shaking? You want us to look at something? Is that what we're being?
We're looking. Is it Eric with 1 point? Espo 2. Yeah, we're just gonna hammer this out live on air. I believe Espo has 2 points and I have 1 point. And I have 1 point.
I got a goose egg.
Gil and Steven have 0.
I got a whole lot of nothing.
So, for those who are not familiar with what OTTLE is, because you just tuned in for post-game shows, Ayrton, would you like to explain what we've got going on?
We got time today, boy.
Let's really get deep into the weeds on the rules.
By the way, Bear Arms 0 says, couldn't happen to a better fan base. Hopefully y'all realize you're not a playoff team or play a team.
Okay.
Give me a break, man.
Not a playing team's hilarious.
Go back to your Rockets pod and enjoy your loss when the playoffs roll around. I think
it's funny. The goalpost has moved so much on this team. It's like they're obviously a play-in team. They're like 6 games ahead the 10th seed right now. And through this schedule,
I would say the schedule part is the crazy thing.
I actually feel bad for guys like Bear Arms who obviously have nothing else to do on an evening and have to come in to a different team show and try to troll.
Pure Moth said there's a third villain for the Suns. The review will be on the next post-game show. We might just have to do that on this post-game show. We don't have really any other ideas. All right. OTTLE, Ayrton, can you explain it to the Rockets fans that are in chat trying to shit on us for losing to the Thunder without Booker and Green?
This is quite literally the easiest trivia game to to catch on to.
Okay.
So I have to explain this every time,
like, hey.
but it's incredibly easy. You'll catch on very easy. There's 4 questions, increasing difficulty from hard to easy. 4 points is the hardest, 1 point is the easiest, and it is any Phoenix Sun player who has ever worn the jersey for a minute, current or former.
Can I make an embarrassing admission?
Yes.
It wasn't as easy for me to catch on yesterday. I didn't realize all the clues were about the same person. I thought it was yesterday, after you said Minnesota, I wouldn't have guessed TJ Warren after you said he's a Minnesota
I was so confused.
I was like, but then I was like, oh, it's the same person. So there you go.
I'm like, holy crap, you played with TJ.
In New Hampshire, yeah. That
I
was
had
on me.
nothing to give yesterday. I was empty off of that.
Oh,
wow.
That's beautiful right there.
Look, I think
look at that. Wow.
it's better late than never. Obviously, you can tell.
Beautiful.
No, let's leave it that size.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and show the folks what we have awarded Steven for John Gardner. We have given him an actual, real life, virtual trophy.
The cup matters more.
You should put an emoji, you little duck.
Yeah, fuck the NBA Cup. We got that cup. And it's Stevens. All right. let's get into
I'm leaving here with something.
Let's get into it.
First question for 4 points.
Whoa.
My school went from a junior college to the Division I of the NCAA during my 3 years there. During those 3 years, I averaged 19.7 points, 3.9 rebounds in 89 games.
Let's hide the chat.
Paul Westphal.
No.
I love the dramatic pause.
To be fair, he's leaning over to turn off the fan.
Low rebounds.
Benji's
It's gotta be an older person.
This is gonna be a very older player.
3.9 rebounds. Man, I got no clue.
Me either. Is it Truck Robinson?
No, it is not.
That would be such a
that
pull,
would've
dude.
been a hell of a
Oh
pull.
my god, that would be a pull.
I wish.
Um,
I'm punting.
Well, you just guessed.
Oh,
Lou Amundsen.
It is not Lou
so
Amundsen.
I know both twins played here, but I don't know which one was here first.
You already
It's
guessed,
probably-
though, didn't you?
I haven't guessed yet.
Oh, you haven't guessed?
I haven't guessed yet. Tom Van Arsdale.
Incorrect.
Good pull though.
Yeah, there you go.
On that.
Moving on to our next question. During my 12-year NBA career, I had 2 separate stints in Phoenix. In total, I averaged 4.3 points per game, 2.1 assists per game, 1.1 steal per game, in 16.6 minutes.
16.6 minutes
this is a
per
guard.
game?
It's an
And they
early-
scored
2
4
stints.
points per game?
They're doing the little things that don't show up in the stat sheet.
Devin Durant. And
Wow.
yes, that's actually a player that played for the Suns.
It is not Devin Durant.
Devin Durant, Catawba College, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it's Kenny. I don't know. Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Continue.
Oh, man. These are getting harder, dude.
Oh,
These are getting harder.
You think that Jordan Ott's a sicko? This man
Yeah.
behind the Mac is a
Oh, he's-
sicko
he's
for
a-
this
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
2 stints in Phoenix. 12-year
16.6 minutes per game is kind of kicking my ass.
career.
Langston Galloway?
Incorrect.
Come on now. Don't do it to St. Joe's. Don't do it to St.
Come on,
Joseph's.
16.6
I'm not a-
minutes
I don't-
per game and 4.3 points. This had to be in like 1969 where nobody scored for crap.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's 2 stints with the Suns. It's obviously Steve Nash.
I'm punting on the 3.
Yeah, I'm punting.
Okay.
Moving on. For 2 points. After ending my player career in
What?
2016-17, I joined the Phoenix Suns scouting department briefly.
What?
In 16-17.
What?
Wow.
Ronnie Price.
That might be a bucket.
Ronnie Price.
Oh, my God.
Utah Valley University's Ronnie
Wow.
Price.
There you go.
Ronnie
Ronnie Price had a crazy poster. Who was it that he dunked on at one point in his career? I don't know if it was here or not, but he had a crazy dunk.
I don't
God,
know.
how,
He
man.
played for Utah too.
Yeah, I think it was with the Jazz.
I
He,
think it was with
he
the
punched
Jazz,
on
yeah.
somebody bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Lawson?
I
no.
I hate myself for not getting Ronnie earlier since I was there when he was part of the team.
Oh, Wesley Johnson. No, that's not it. Well, bro, who did he dunk
Carlos
on?
Boozer.
Carlos Boozer?
Carlos Boozer with the Kings. And he dunked on Carlos Boozer. There you
Yikes.
go.
Carlos Boozer on the Kings. That's a nightmare.
Ronnie Price
Oh.
with the Kings. Ronnie
Well,
Price with the
I
Kings.
was like, I don't even remember that happening.
Wesley Johnson, man, that's a pull too. Another bad son. Former Minnesota.
I
and then,
regretfully say this, but I've been mistaken for him before.
For Wesley Johnson?
I get. You know what? I could see it. Did
All
you
right.
sign the autograph at least?
We're gonna see what the rest of this
And
auto.
we,
go on the
also,
database.
we also heard that Gil played baseball. And someone
Yeah, we've heard that Gil
swore
plays
by it.
baseball.
Swore by it.
Hey,
Swore
look
by
like
it.
Devin
And
Booker.
let us know about 6 separate times too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
I
homie.
thought you said six. You said six separate.
All right, we'll be back after our final break. I need to do my research on Ronnie Price, and you need to do your research on who represents you if you suffered a serious accident or injury. And that's why the husband and wife law team, well, they are here for you. Mark and Alexis Breyer leads a team that brings hundreds of years of combined trial experience and multiple certified specialists in personal injury and wrongful death. Now, what is a certified specialist? Thanks for asking. It's somebody that the State Bar of Arizona certifies to take care of specific matters, and less than 1% of all lawyers are specialists in injury and wrongful death litigation. Not only are they experienced, they're happy to make you and all of their clients guarantees. Like, you can cancel your fee agreement at any time for any reason. You can speak to one of their lawyers as often as you choose about anything you want to discuss, and you'll receive at least as much in your pocket as they receive for their fee, even if they have to reduce their fee to do so. Plus, they're going to be straight up with you and tell you the pros and cons of your case. If you've had a serious injury, call the husband and wife law team first at 602-783-8841 or visit their website at the link in our show notes and tell them PHNX sent you.
Look, once I win the big cash prize for this round of OTTLE, I'm going to need somewhere to put it. And I'm going to put it in a checking account with Mountain America Credit Union because I can get my Phoenix Suns debit card and I can do it with the MyStyle checking account. And why would I not want to make MyStyle my lifestyle? Because you can get unbelievable rewards, telehealth access, loan rate discounts. I mean, you might want to buy a house out here eventually. You're going to
out
need
here.
a car soon. Loan rate discount helps with that. Steven, you want to start that business where you just review film for a living. I mean, we can help you with loan rate discounts on that as well. Plus, travel discounts. You guys are going home for the holidays. You could have used that travel discount as well. You're going to want to get that Suns card today. You can do it by visiting macu.com/Suns to learn more. Insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions and exclusions apply. Loans on approved credit. And don't forget, you can apply at any Arizona branch. They're located around the valley.
Hey, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're kind of doing a post-game show, but not really. So we're playing OTTLE here. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Espo just secured another 2 points. He has a lead at 4. I have 1 point, and SBG and Gil are looking for their first points of this new OTTLE season.
This is starting to look like the game tonight.
Oh, okay. Calm down. Calm down. All right, let's go to the next one. Why not? Why not us, huh? Let's have some fun.
Final round of OTTLE for the night.
Probably the last thing we do today, folks.
For
just
4
so you know.
points in my freshman season of college, I averaged 13.7 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game, 1.6 blocks per game, and 24.9 minutes per game.
Allen Williams.
Ooh.
It is not
Big
Allen
sauce?
Williams.
Yeah, big
Big
sauce.
sauce from UCSB out there, I believe. I'm going to go with Jock Landale.
Incorrect.
You never would do a Jock. It's too easy for me.
Bo Outlaw.
Ooh.
That's a poll.
It is not Bo Outlaw.
Orlando Magic legend, Bo Outlaw.
True.
Hey, Phoenix Suns legend.
King of the goggles, Bo Outlaw.
Freshman season of college.
You probably watched this film. You'd impress Coach Ott that you have.
JaVale McGee.
Incorrect. It is not JaVale McGee. For 3 points in my rookie season in the
82.
NBA, I averaged 9.2 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, 0.9 blocks per game, like Gil said, in all 82.
Sean Marion.
Incorrect.
Mason Plumlee.
Incorrect.
Marquise Chris.
It is Marquise Chris.
Oh,
There you
Gil
go.
on the
He played,
board.
hold on,
3
he
points.
played all 82 that
Let's go.
first year.
Wow.
I literally have blanked that
tell
entire
you what.
season out of my mind.
There's no
Hell of
better
a
way
pull.
to kind of wrap up this 50-point loss post-game show than mentioning Marquise Chris.
Friggin' Washington, University of Washington legend.
You dub.
The worst trade of assets the Suns have ever made. A guy that never lived up to what he should have, and a guy that made Dragan Bender's career worse.
Man, I thought Marquise Chris was going to be good.
So I had a take on draft night and thought I was just being biased, but I was like, man, like John Collins could do just as well as him. Like they should have taken him. And then here we are, 8, 9 years later, and I was biased, but it aged well.
Well, look, man, you're now firmly in second place.
It feels good. It feels great. It feels
Espo
great.
first and 4, Gil with 3, I'm at 1. Steven, our reigning defending OTTLE champion.
Big old
Zero.
goose egg.
Steven's just hiding in the weeds. He's gonna strike at some point.
He's like doing a Jose Alvarado, just kind of waiting. He's
Yep.
going,
Funny enough, I was Jose before Jose.
see, I believe it.
I got an MVP at Michael Finley basketball camp off of that.
You wore an FJ Crowder shirt at one point.
No.
He just rolled up to the
Nah,
camp with that bad
I was
boy.
a cookie monster when I was little.
Hey, all right.
I used to take
speaking
it-
of
everything.
game.
Taking everything, yeah.
Speaking of wearing things, I think this is now the perfect time, just in time to explain why we're wearing pajamas. We had a fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters of America last week, I believe last Monday or Tuesday, and we raised enough to wear pajamas for this absolute disgusting, record-setting, historic loss for the Phoenix Suns. Folks, we're going to wrap things up here. Have any final thoughts?
Yes, I want to bring up one thing because Marquise Chris made me think about this. When people say blow it up, people say trade everything after bad times like this, all that. Remember that it does not mean that you will be the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You got to hit
Sometimes
those
you'll be the Suns of the mid 2010s. Sometimes you'll be the Kings. Sometimes you'll be hot trash even if you accumulate draft picks. Yeah, because the draft is a crapshoot, and that is the reality of it. And the OKC Thunder are on a heater when it comes to all that, and it is not the norm. So that Marquise Chris reminded me that it is Book Sunwalker says, Alex Len, Chris, Bender, Josh Jackson. Yeah, you had 5 shots at lottery madness with that, and you wound up with the poo-poo platter of big men.
Yeah,
To be fair, that leg
Jalen
drop was
Smith
terrible.
wasn't a lottery pick, but you strike out on him, and you could have had a Halliburton or a couple
was a
Sticks.
lottery
Was he
pick?
lottery?
Yeah, he was the 10th
pick. He was the 10th
no,
pick.
He was the
that's right.
10th pick.
I forgot about that. Yeah, well, that's another one to throw in that mix.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tough. There's a nice
What?
laundry list of history there
Well, guess what?
that changes a franchise's trajectory with
We've
just
moved
one
on.
of them.
We've moved on.
0 for 6 is tough. Good
We've moved on.
Lord. Oof.
Oh,
That's all right. We got Brian Gregory in the
the
booth
cut.
now, so we see what he's doing.
And this team is 14-11 with a lot of.
no,
a lot to
season's
play
over,
for.
guys.
Yeah.
Season's over.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all just get really angry.
Pack it up.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, Sunwalker. Thanks for reminding us we drafted Ayton.
Pass on Hallie, drafted
Hey,
8.
man.
The only good draft move that has really been made in that time period was Jarrett Culver for Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was supposed to be Shai.
it's supposed
And
to be Shai.
that will drive me insane until the end of my days because I've been told long before it was ever reported by good authority, somebody that was in the room that may have been making the call, that Robert Sarver was the one that screamed and made him hang up the phone with the Clippers that they were not going to make that trade for Shai. So there you go. Enjoy that.
In that
Did the-
draft, they
did
could have had
the-
Luka and Shai.
Did the Suns at that time have the skill development program to develop Shai?
Okay, we don't need to go into this.
Like,
Okay,
no, there's certain
we
guys
don't need to do
there's
this.
certain guys that are going to be who
I
they
agree.
were regardless.
Jamari
Like,
Bouye is on this team. We don't got to talk about Shai
I would say
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Darko was here around that time. Darko Jakovic was here around that time, was he not?
Yeah, he was.
He did a good job with a couple of guys.
Yeah, with Mikal.
Yeah, Mikal.
Okay, look, we don't need to do this. Okay, if you are a
but I
Suns
thought
fan,
that was a good
understand.
question, a good conversation.
No, I mean, and like obviously, I don't want to bring it up too much, but that core made the finals.
Yeah. Look, guys.
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, but imagine if they'd hit on one more of those guys in that time frame. One more.
So what we do know is the Suns will take on the loser of San Antonio, LA.
Hold on, you know
their
who
next
else
game.
they had
Oh
in
my
that
God.
run, right? You look at some of the guys that they brought in and then let go. DeAnthony Melton.
Yeah.
You had, what's his face there? Ty Jerome was
Yep.
here. You let him go. Like there were so many guys too that you kind of found.
Derrick
Jones
Jones
Jr.
Yeah.
You
Jeez.
found and you let go, and then you kept the guys that didn't perform. And maybe to your point, that's because they went elsewhere and they had better
Situations.
development
Yeah,
as
for
well.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
for sure.
all right, I'm done now.
We sure?
I'll
we got that
stop.
all out of our system?
Do you know who else they could have? No, I'm sure there's more, but I don't want to continue down that.
It's okay,
Looks like
guys.
things are different now. with
I
Brian Gregory
can't
and
wait till we
company.
play a team not named the Oklahoma City Thunder because I never want to do a post-game show like this.
You know who else
Again.
they could have had at one
I know
point?
they could have had
They
everybody.
could have had T-Mac at one point. Did
They
you
could
know
have
that?
had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
They had T-Mac a trade for him done, and they didn't.
They could have had Steph.
They had all the imagery done.
Devin Garnett.
Steph was a done deal.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Suns did have Rajon. Not a could have.
Yeah,
they
they had
drafted Rajon
They had
Rondo.
Rondo.
They drafted Luol Deng.
Oh, my computer case is
Do
broke.
we
What
want to
am I-
just keep going down that?
Not really,
Okay,
no.
Eric, you can go then.
I don't really want to do that. Look, all I remember is how happy
Can
I
you
was
believe they? No, all right.
when we got the number 1 overall pick of the NBA draft. Okay. Bye. You can follow the show at PHNX_Suns. We'll be doing live shows. We don't know the Suns schedule yet, but if we're guessing, so the Raptors and the Heat are playing
Monday.
on Monday, and they're playing each other. Honestly, I would assume the Suns and whoever loses Lakers Spurs will also play on Monday, which means that we'll likely have a pretty long break here. No matter what, we will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. talking about something. It'll be fun. And then we'll have another show, whether it's a post-game show somehow scheduled on Friday. Keep your clothes on. And Sunday or on Monday, if there's a game on Monday, we'll do a show on Friday. Again, follow the show at PHNX_Suns. Shout out to Ayrton behind the Mac, making all of the magic happen, even when I throw to break. Well, he's actively editing stuff on our software there. So give him a follow at Freckled Mamba. You can follow Steven at StevenPG3. You can follow Elfspo, who's stripping for you at the end of our post-game show.
I'm not here tomorrow. I'm going to be watching my daughter and my wife in a musical. So,
you might not be here again if you continue to unbutton those buttons.
We're going all the way.
Whoa, I don't like how long you're getting. Follow Gil. Wait, no, we have super chats. Crap. No, we have to get to the super chats. I don't like that.
There's shorts on. Don't you worry. We're good.
It's ready to check in.
Too damn hot in this room.
We got $5 from B.
No, we gotta let Gil read these. Gil's reading these.
I saw there was a welcome back to him in there though.
Okay.
See?
Let's let Ayrton do it.
I think, right? No, I mean we can. I don't know.
I'll read this first and then we'll see how it goes. Oof, then Marks come out of the woods and it's still 3-0. Laughing. And hey, babe, I missed you. Go Suns, go Hawks, and go Bucks. Snatch you, woo.
Pretty sure they're talking to you.
Well.
Why don't you give them what they want?
All right. Next Thursday, it's on site with the Rams. Salute. And Cutesy Legs, the real Demure Legs. Demure. Salute.
There you go. I think he's talking about Espo. That one, because Espo's got his legs.
No, I think he did.
Lotto
Cutesy
Sunday
legs,
service
man.
beef. Seahawks v. Rams. Salute. Snatch.
Be calm. Who's your NFL team?
You're a Seahawks fan? You have
Ohio
a unique
State Suns.
Seahawks.
Seahawks?
All right.
Or you just
Seahawks got to come to the bank in a couple weeks for a big one.
Be calm. I want to know who you're rooting for. And then actually, we'll figure it out later. We'll do it on another post-game show. All right. You can follow
By
Gil
the way, these are authentic Suns
at Gil
shorts.
McGregor underscore. His post-game show's never
Ready,
good.
ready to check in. I said ready to check in.
Yeah.
You can follow me at ERIK. RUBY. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 3.
Ahoy, hoy.
We all silly like the mayor.